Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Give me a second. Let me pull up my chat. Hello, hello. Hello, LA. Good to see you. LT Spiritual, hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Jeannie, hello. Glad to see you. Country, hello, Country. Getting ready for your cruise. Irene, hello. Princess, hello. Donna, hello. Starry, hello. Sassy, hello. You're driving, okay. Nana, hello. Drive safely. Z, hello. Aditi, hello. Cherry, hello. Sophie, hello. Jean, hey. You're ready? I bet. Softball. Rowie, hello. I love watching kids play sports. Carmen, hello. Andresa, hello. Okay, so we have 5 spots left. Good to see you all on this beautiful Friday. Any big plans for the weekend? Fairy goddess, yes. Tippy, you need to be quiet over there. 4 spots now. You're going on a trip? We'll have a wonderful time. Blue Butterfly, hello. Hello, nannies. Mary Jane, hello. 1 spot left. Una más, una más. You're going to Colorado. Oh, yeah. My best friend loves Colorado. She wants to move there. And Ren. Okay, Ren got the last spot. Alright, so we can start early. Woohoo! Alright, so first on the list is hello. What is your question, love? And the only donations I have are from Lalima, but I don't see her, so. Not yet, anyway. Okay. He did a lot today. Job interview, then worked out. What does your spirit team have to say about it? Alrighty, and thank you, Toka, for your 2 donations. Give me a second. Let me do hello, and then I got you. Okay. What does your spirit team have to say? Kind of like keep it up. I feel like you're really focused right now on changing things. You could feel some sort of pressure, like, I need to do this, I need to do that, and just be careful of, like, overloading yourself, because a lot of times, you know how, especially when it comes to working out and doing things, you're really good about it for like a week and then it falls off because you probably were doing too much. So it's like, pace yourself and just keep at it, and you'll get to where you want to be, but just stay strong in it. And I think incredible change is on the horizon for you, because I think you've been kind of sitting there for a minute going back and forth about something, and now you're like, I'm going for it all at one time. So just make sure you know you do it at a pace that doesn't wear you out. All right, my dearest Toka, what is your first question, love? I know, like, since my birthday, I went on like a total um, kind of rearrangement myself. Yes, slow and steady. And congratulations, the results will come. And thank you, Andresa, for your donation. You'll go after Toka. All right, Toka Toka. Toka's thoughts after seeing you today. Oh no. Oh no, no. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. How is he feeling? After seeing you today. He's like, damn. Damn, I want to hold on to this girl. Like, why? His heart is breaking as well. But the way that he's showing me is like, it hurts him to have to, I guess because y'all have made so many memories together. Like, I'm bringing the memories with me and I'm bringing my feelings with me. But man, it's gonna hurt. And he's hoping for things to eventually come back together from what I can see. Like, damn, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. And he shows you as the Empress, so like very highly. It feels very highly for you. Has a lot of them feelings. Let's see. Again, the Empress. But he's got to do what's best for him regardless. And unfortunately, it's like, you know, sometimes we have to do what we have to do for us. You know, we can't stop ourselves or change it. He's trying to be strong, trying to like be as much in his head as possible because it hurts. Death. Oh. He's definitely gonna grieve leaving you. But he's trying to, like, think as best as possible about it. Again, he shows the mini empress, so he's like, damn, this one's gonna hurt. And he's trying to, like, rationalize it, like, I have to do this, I need to get out of my heart, I need to just do what I have to do for me. But at the same time, the Three of Swords is, like, right in the middle, so it hurts him. And so, as much as he loves seeing you, he's definitely not going to want to say goodbye. But I'm sure it's not goodbye forever, because he keeps showing me the world. Like, there's still a chance for something else to come from this, so. Okay. Hey, Nirvana. I know. And the fact that he showed me the world twice, it's like, we're going to try this again at a later date. Like, right person, wrong time. And the song that's playing right now is yours for the breaking. So he might be just really having a hard time with it. Alrighty, so let's see. Outcome for the connection. Months down the road or something. Okay, so he's giving me the sense of, hold on. Okay, so it's like, I will be back once things are done, and I'm gonna try this again. It feels like something in him is gonna change during this time, not for the bad, but for the good. So it definitely looks like he'll be back to claim his girl and see where you're at. Like, I think he's hoping, like, you haven't moved on, or you can continue this. I see him coming in hot and heavy, though, in the future. I don't know how far out, though, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be a hard time letting you go. Like, I don't think he's going to let you go. And he's really hoping that you'll be receptive to what he has to offer when he comes back. And, like, praying you don't walk away. So, I definitely feel like there's a chance in the future for sure. For a conversation at least, to see where the both of you are. And I'm sure that you both will be in two different spaces at that time, but at the same time, it's like some connections in your life, they don't fade, you know, like you can just pick up right where you left off. So hopefully that's the way it goes. Just think positive. don't like let it affect you too much. You know, you gotta keep going too. But definitely see him trying to come back and win you back in the future. But like I said, timing I'm not sure of. I don't think it's going to be that long though. Maybe like 6 months. Okay, Andresa, you're next, babe. And I'm good. Nirvana, thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Okay, is it over between you and Ali? Will there be reconciliation or comeback? Okay, let's see. I kind of feel like the pullback is because they were trying to find themselves, or maybe they didn't feel like good enough for you. Almost like they needed to secure something. Maybe they needed to get a better job, or they needed to work on themselves. But it looks like there's been some healing when they do return, and I definitely feel like they will. Because you've kind of left a mark on them. And when they do come back, it does kind of show like they're coming in for a serious connection. 10 of Pentacles, Hierophant. You might hear from them during Libra season. So like end of September into October. There was something within them. I think it was fear. With the devil showing up, I definitely feel like there was something they needed to clear out. So I feel like the end of the year, you're definitely going to hear something from them. So no, definitely don't feel like it's over forever. I just kind of feel that it's like a new cycle. Now, that's not to say when they come back, you're not like in a different position and you're not wanting to reconcile it, which is fine. But I can't really tell you where they're at as far as how far they've grown or whatever in the in between, but I definitely feel like they will be back, and that there was some kind of strange misconnection, like you were just on a whole nother playing field than they were. And thank you to whoever just donated. I don't want to say your name. I think I know who it is, but I don't want to guess. Yeah, one day at a time. Aw. Big hugs to you, Andresa. Thank you again for your donation. Was it Nirvana? Nirvana, was it you that donated? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Okay, so it was you? Affirmative. You gotta use words I understand. I'm just kidding. All right, Nirvana, what's your question, love? General energy. Oh, yeah, you posted. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use the deck you like for you, okay? We're gonna use this one because I know you like this one. He posted it. I just didn't I didn't see it until right now. All right. General energy. Check in. Okay. So, what I'm getting is it's been a long road for you, and a lot of times I think you doubt your abilities, you doubt who you are. I think that's kind of slowed you down a lot to getting to this happily ever after. Because I think part of you felt like something was wrong with you. You were the problem, you were the reason. And that's a lie. It's deceptive in like all forms, because spirit says regardless if you thought you were powerful or you had it all together, you kept moving, you kept going, you always got back up, and you need to be proud of yourself for that. um, and if you want things to speed up, you've got to accept that you're a powerful being and that there is the opportunity for things to be a whole lot better. I just think you've been through it and never have really got the, I guess, the positive affirmations from people, or people rejected you, which made you feel like you were the problem, but you were not the problem. Oh, I know. I understand. Especially in love. It feels like love has kind of been a battlefield for you. You've dealt with a lot of people that took advantage of your kindness or made you feel like you weren't enough. Maybe they had a habit of choosing others over you or something. Um, but the one thing you got to understand is things that are not meant for us will never be for us, no matter how much we try, no matter how big we are, no matter how strong we are. We can't make someone. So it's all about free will. But with the magician here, it's like you've had the power all along to manifest a beautiful life for yourself. But I think the fear kept you going for things that were comfortable to you instead of going after things that you knew would be like a long term situation. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like as soon as you realized you had the power, you still kind of were moving slow because of the fact that you were like, I'm not enough. I don't have enough. But you've had it all along. And there's a new beginning coming for you, I think, and a very passionate one. It also feels like your money is about to get a lot better with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. But you have to stop slowing yourself down or like overthinking things to death, because there's a whole lot of opportunities for you if you would quit doubting things or quit overthinking things or imagining things they have to be perfect in order for you to move towards them. And they could be, like a lot of things in our lives, they could be a reflection of us. But it's normally like the opposite, because reflections, when you look in the mirror, it's the polar opposite of what we're seeing, right? So I think, yes, we met people along the way that were reflections of our insecurities, reflections of our deepest wounds, so that we'll heal them, yes. But see, if your deepest wound is, I don't feel enough, somebody is going to show you that you are not enough. So that the loop continues until you say, no, I am more powerful than that. I don't have to be limited. And if you can't see yourself as a higher being, there's somebody that has the tools necessary, then you're always gonna have to go backwards until you realize, like, the journey starts with us. And that's not to say that, you know, the people on the way were not a reflection. The reflection just showed you that you weren't enough because that's the way you felt. Not because you weren't enough. But anyways, all right. And thank you again for your donation. LA, you are next. Give me a second. Let me shuffle these back in here. You're welcome, babe. All right, LA. Okay, after your decisions today. Love for September. Well, I see two suitors here. With the Seven of Swords, it doesn't necessarily give me deceptive. It gives me more of, like, strategic. Somebody's going to come in to win your heart. They're both kings, so that's great. But I think there's something within you that may hold someone's past against them. And so you could be saying, like, because of what I've been through with this person, I don't believe them. I don't trust it. And so there are other options, for sure. But it feels to me that they both could be a great opportunity, but I think one just has more like this one feels more secure, more stable, whereas the other one feels more exciting, alive, and you two understand each other a lot better. But how far it will go, I'm not sure. So it could just be a side note, like, don't get in your head too much. Don't be, I don't know, like, letting your fear run the show. So King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to do LT Spiritual Country just donated. I'm going to do country as soon as I do LT Spiritual. I don't want to leave the question. And I'm going to read your question in 1 second, country. I just want to make sure you're here. General in love. I feel like there's an offer coming your way in love. This is, from what I see, somebody that you've probably wanted for a long time, or doesn't necessarily mean like you've had history with them. It could be because it feels like they've walked away and they're trying to manifest you back. But this is also something I feel you've been waiting on. And it could just mean you've been manifesting it and it's coming around. But with the Two Cups here, I feel like you two are aligned. I just feel like it's been a long time coming in general. Okay, country. Let me go ahead and look at your question and I will read for you. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. Let's see. Alright, show me what country needs to know about this. Well, I definitely don't feel like this was an expected thing. This feels like you came right in time, right when this person needed you the most. And I feel like they've been through it with this Queen of Pentacles. Like everything done fell apart, right? Which opened up the opportunity for you. And I think it is true. I think it is a pure love. But where does this go? Okay. History doesn't necessarily, like, just because you have history with somebody doesn't mean you belong with somebody, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is patterns are being recognized of, oh, you want to move on? Hold on, let me pull you back. Oh, you want to go here? Let me pull you back. But I think it's been done so many times that it's like at the end of the road to where, like, no, there's no going back from this, right? Like, I honestly feel like there's still a chance for you to, regardless of this situation. I feel that there may be one last conversation, one last attempt, and then all the focus is towards you. Even if it's not something like huge yet, because possibly it cannot be, doesn't mean that it disrupts your connection. So definitely feel like I said there might be a conversation had, there might be some back and forth with them, but I don't think it changes where you're at. I don't feel like there's any going back. So I wouldn't be worried. I would just let things play out. And, you know, the one thing is, if something is meant for you, no matter what comes against it, it will always come back together. So from what I can see, that wasn't it. This possibly could be. So just try to stay positive. Don't get in your head. People are funny that way. I think things will be okay. And I hope that helped. Lucky, thank you for your 2 donations. Appreciate you, love. All right, looky. And Country, your baby girl over there just staring at me. But she's quiet, so that's great. There's no sense to share a man, you know? And I don't think it's selfish either. It's like you're either ready for something serious or you're not. And if you're not, then go somewhere else. Lucky, where's the questions? You're gonna love her. She's silly. She hops around like a rabbit. To me, she looks like Dobie, like a black version of Dobie, because her ears are like part palm, part calf. So it's like she's so funny looking, but she's so cute. I call her my house elf. I don't know where Lucky went. Lucky done disappeared. I'll go ahead and do Diamond Girl while we wait. I see that. She'll be back. General. Alright, boo. It's funny, the song Sunflower is on. I'm sitting here staring at this sunflower that looks like an eye. To me, it looks like a big eyeball. General. Somebody is like anxiously approaching. I kind of feel like they cannot get you off of their mind. I think they've been back and forth for so long that it's like, I gotta say something. I gotta approach her. I gotta say, you know, somebody. Justice and the Emperor. Now, this could also be there's an opportunity approaching, right? Maybe you've been a little bit, have a little bit anxiety about which way you're going to go or what choices you want to make. But regardless, I feel like there's some balance being restored. And if you're worried about money, I don't think money is going to be a problem. I think Libra season is going to be very abundant for you. I saw you sent for 2, but you didn't post your questions. So, something is moving towards you quickly. Don't overthink it. Just go wherever your soul tells you. You are welcome. Lucky, lucky, lucky. What are your questions, love? B's impression or thoughts of you? Is this like a interest of yours? Like a male interest of yours? Or is this like a friend? What is my favorite deck that I have right now? Probably just my regular deck. Like the one I started with is my favorite. It always has been. This one. He's the one that chased you down on the beach. Okay. Well, it looks like this person has a lot to say. You know, if he's showing me the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Like, I could love this person. I could really be about this person. Like, we're a match. We are looking at each other. We got the same things. Like, but with the devil at the bottom, to me, it's like they have a false bravado, right? They talk a lot, but I don't necessarily know if they could back it up. So if you conversate with this person, it kind of feels like they might love bomb a little bit. Because even look at the split, the Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. It's basically like they show up like an emperor, like they've got it all together, but really they're bound to fear. They're bound to, you know, not being able to give much. But up here they show King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Emperor. I don't know. Their thoughts of you are like amazing, but it kind of feels like they just have a lot of ego. See, Page of Cups. I got a little love to give, but they showing you the King of Cups. It doesn't match. It doesn't make sense. It's especially with the Magician. It's like I'm going to show you that because the Magician can be a little sneaky. I think they live in their head a lot and they're heartless. Not that they're heartless, but I definitely feel like they think very highly of you, though. Like, they want to rock your world. However, I would just be careful with this person. Not to say they're some horrible, evil whatever, but I do think they're kind of still in like a karmic ego cycle where they believe if they speak it, it becomes true, and that's not how it works. So I would just say, they think very highly of you. They would like to see where it goes. They feel like the two of you are a match. But be careful of like investing into this person because of what they say. Invest on what they do, how they show you, and if they continue to keep it up, because somebody could be one way one day and then the next day you don't hear from them. So just be careful. He just lost his dad. Yeah. Hey, take it. Take it. I'll be freestyling over here. It wasn't copyrighted, so you can go ahead and take it. All right, lucky number 2. What do I predict may happen between the two of you? Let's see, let's see. Like what he'll do. Okay. It's weird because you remember on the other one we had the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The Chariot. Okay. I'm going to be 100% with you. I don't feel like this person is going to be like a one person type of guy. Because to me, this is 2 women, right? And the Chariot says this way or that way. And the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands to me show like a very emotionally immature individual. They go after what they want and they speak before they think. They do things without thinking. So it's not to say that they are going to cheat, or they might. I don't know. I just feel like they have some ways about them. And they could be holding on to like a past situation, or past situation holding on to them, which might cause some issues. Let's see. You see what I'm saying? The King of Pentacles. The Tower. I think what will happen is they will try to make you believe like you're the only one. Everything is great. Everything is good. Come with me. But in time, you'll find out that they're still stuck in this trap. The 8 of Swords. 10 of Wands. It's an illusion from what I can see. Like, they'll try to make you believe something. And I do feel like if you were to be with them, you would think like, we're getting married, we're doing all these things, and boom, you find out they were never as serious as you thought they were. Like, they were going in 2 different directions at the same time. Because I think this person, because they're living so much in their ego, that they always have to have like a backup plan. They always have to have an exit route. They always have to, you know, it's too much. So, I mean, they might be fun. They might give you a really good time, and they could sell you a nice dream for a while. Not to say between now and then things don't change, but right now the projected future is they'll make you believe like you are theirs, and then boom, you find out some other things. But give them a chance. Today might just be a bad day. I don't know. This seems like a person, like an individual that will like rush into proposing, saying they love you, making things look really good on the outside just to cover up like when their mask starts to fall off, that you're so far invested that you won't leave. They give me the ick, but hey, I'm just a reader. That's it. Okay, what is something good coming for Jeannie that you don't see coming? Onomas. Just give me 1 second. And thank you again, Lucky. It was more like a Page of Cups mixed with the Knight of Wands. I think they're a little smarter than the Page of Wands, but very immature. Alright, what's something good that you don't see coming? A conversation. About what? Okay. This gives me cutting through the bullshit. I think maybe for a while there's been an illusion or some kind of like fog around your heart. And I think some kind of truth is about to set you free from that. To where what's done is done, right? What's over is over. There's no more illusion. There's no more fantasy about this. The truth kind of sets you free, is what I'm getting. So I think as good as that can be, it might be an uncomfortable truth, but it sets you up for something so much bigger. So yeah. And you could be the one delivering the truth to somebody that's living in an illusion. You know what I mean? It may not just be you. It may be an illusion that somebody else has been living in. And you have to, like, set them straight. Like, sorry, boo, you're wrong. Bye. Fancy ice cream. Alright, country, let's see. What good things do you have to look forward to over the next 3 months? I hear like hold division. There's something about some kind of wish fulfillment, but it involves somebody else. I don't know, it's like building something, but it's building something with one more person. Maybe you have a dream, a desire, something in mind that you're trying to manifest. And you've held this dream for a long time, but maybe you've been missing like one piece of it, or like the other piece of it. Like somebody comes in to help you to build this. Um, I definitely feel it's very, very good. It's like going from rags to riches. I don't know if that's going to happen right away, but it's going to start like that. And again, the Ten of Cups. Irene. General. It feels like somebody's choosing you and heading your way. This might be from somebody that in the past has hurt you, but it looks like they've never got you out of their head, and they're headed back your way to like try to heal the situation. And that's what I got, Irene. And I know you're going to tell me goodnight, love. Sweet dreams. All right, Princess. And thank you to whoever just donated. I'm going to do the free list, Princess, and then I got you, okay? Okay, so the free list, Princess, wants to know what are A's current energies toward you. Yeah, you're right after this one. I do feel there's contact coming, but there is some kind of imbalance between you and them as far as emotions are concerned. Um, I feel like they want the best for this, but they haven't felt like they had enough to give you. So that could be what they're doing in the in between. They still hold love for you. I just feel like their ability to give you what it is that they think you truly deserve isn't quite there yet. So I do feel there'll be contact, but I don't necessarily feel like things are going to change until they get to this place. And are they there yet? Not quite, but it looks like they're working towards that. Hold your vision means like, you know how people want something, right? And they focus on it. Vision, they focus on it. And basically, a lot of people will switch up in the middle and they'll change what they're looking for or what they've set their mind on. They'll switch it up. So holding your vision just basically means they stay focused on this one thing. Don't veer here, don't veer there, just keep going towards it. But that's what that means, or at least that's my take on it. All right, so the princess that donated, what are your questions? A's energy towards you. Alrighty. Let's see. She had to. You thought it meant pause? No. Okay, Princess, I don't know if y'all are together or not, but the energy that I'm getting is either maybe there was something that happened in the past, possibly where they had to choose themselves, as much as it hurt them to like disconnect from this connection. They had to figure out their own stuff. They had to find self-love. They had to cut through the illusions that possibly they've been living for a while. Okay. Well, if it's no contact right now, then I would say that's them right now. Is basically like accepting the fact that they had to disconnect for, I don't want to say selfish reasons, because choosing yourself is never selfish to me, unless, you know, you're doing it intentionally to hurt somebody, and I don't feel that's what it is. I think it hurts them as much as it hurts you. But they had to get clear. They had to understand that maybe they were not in the same place that you were. I do see them coming back eventually with an offer, because you are their Two of Cups. You're the one that understands them. You're the divine partnership in their eyes. And there's always been a spark that has always pulled them back. And I feel like because they have disconnected, they feel like you might be a little sharp with them. You may want to cut them off completely. You may feel like, or they feel, you might feel like they've done too much. They haven't been around. You know, you really don't want to deal with them. So that is a fear of theirs for sure. But right now, I think it's more of they're focusing on becoming a better person for them, figuring out what it is they truly want, so they're not hurting you in the process. And then there's the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So I definitely feel they'll be back. This might be something that the two of you have been going around and around with, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like it's happened before. But the love seems to be calling them back, and I do feel like they're trying their hardest to make it fit. They're trying their hardest to become the person that can continue to fight for this, and instead of like letting their fears control them, they use the fear to propel them in some sense. So I do see them coming back, and they still have love for you for sure. I just wouldn't it's almost, it feels like surrender, like they've surrendered it. Like if this is meant to be, it'll come back together when it's supposed to. But right now I need to make sure that if we do come back together, I'm a better version of who I am, so it'll stick this time. All right, Princess, your next question. Ah! The Tower wanted to fly in my lap. Okay, so maybe during Scorpio season, you'll hear from them again, which is pretty much just right around the corner. This year has gone by so fast, I'm like, they've sped up time. And I think this is like my favorite deck of all times. Ars energy towards you. Also no contact. All right. What is wrong with these people? No communication. All right, let's see. Okay. Now this one looks a little more wild. This one looks like they just are off doing their own thing while you're living a very secure life. Even if you do miss them, it's almost like you're growing, you're succeeding, you're doing well without them, and that may hurt their feelings a little bit. So if they communicate with you, it's because they're like, hey, remember me? But it's, I don't know. They feel very immature, very not about relationships to me. And that could be why they went no contact, is because they got into it and that's not really what they wanted. You know what I mean? Like, you wanted different things. They want to play around still. Do they think about you? Yes. Do they have good memories of you? Of course. Because I don't think you were the problem. And not that they were a problem either. They were just doing something different than you were doing. I think for them, they get into situations to see what they can take from them. Right? Like, they're more of a taker, you're more of a giver. And who's to say that in the future they may not, you know, grow a little bit, but I personally think they're going to take a while to get to the point where they can give you what you deserve. And so they rather say, go ahead and find somebody better than me, because I'm not going to be able to give it to you. Even though I do have good memories of you, I do feel like, you know, you would be a great wife. You would make a great house, a great mother, all the things. It's going to take me forever to get there. So if you don't want to wait forever, you go ahead and like leave me alone. Um, I don't know, boo. This one here is different. Um, at least they have your, like, they're looking out for you in some way, from what I can see, because they know they don't have it to give, and they're like, just keep moving, just go towards your dream, because I'm still out here doing the most. Unfortunately. And Ari, thank you for your donation, love. Ariana. And thank you again, Princess. I appreciate your love. Hopefully that resonated and it helped in some sense. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. All right, Ariana. I'm going to check and see if she put the question. She might have. I don't know. No. Okay. No, I don't think so. It's Ari. I can't pronounce that name. It's Ari loves to be. And Nika, the free list is closed, love. Okay, your question is, you know you have people watching you feel like they're wishing bad on you. Will sharing your stories on YouTube bring more negative energy towards you? And the one thing I must say, girl, is the more authentic you are to yourself, I am sure that you will come against some haters, especially if you're on the right track. That does not mean that it's okay to stop. I mean, don't let the fear of what they'll say stop you. But let's see. Okay. I feel like you're meant to share your stories. And the only thing I'm going to say is, you know, be very careful with your words, because with the Knight of Swords, Five of Cups, sometimes the truth hurts, right? So make sure before you speak your truth that it's not for like the wrong reasons, or be careful of what you're saying. Not necessarily to edit your truth, but to make sure that you're reaching the right audience, right? Because the right ones are going to love you. And the wrong ones, they can kick rocks. It really doesn't matter. It's your truth. And as long as you're being authentic, I think you should just not even worry about it. Because like I said, the right ones will find you. And the wrong ones, they'll get over it. Will it bring more negative energy? Possibly. But it's only out of you hitting the nerves of people that are insecure, or the people that have not accepted their parts that they play in certain industries or whatever. And it's kind of like with the yin and the yang, there's going to be negative and positive to everything you do. But you can't let fear restrict what you're saying. I would just say make sure you think it out first, you know, to where it's not intentionally trying to hurt somebody or intentionally trying to trigger someone. And I don't think you will. So eventually the haters will fall off. And you have the King and Queen of Pentacles, so it feels like somebody very strong has your back. Somebody's gonna either help you, or you may even end up doing like podcast with somebody, like collaboration or something. But I honestly feel like this is part of your purpose, to quit worrying about other people, because obviously those other people aren't worried about you. So I don't feel it's going to affect you in a bad way unless you let it. A lot of times people that are the loudest are the ones you should never be scared of. It's the quiet ones. But I don't think it's going to negatively affect you. I think it'll actually positively affect you, as long as you use it like in the right ways, because the Magician holds a certain power that used in the wrong hands is a bad thing, but used in the right things, it's a good thing. So you have a dream, go after it. Don't let people dissuade you. But I don't feel it's going to affect you in a bad way. And I think it'll actually help you become stronger, the more that you're opening up that throat chakra and sharing your truth. But like I said, as long as you're not malicious, I don't feel like, I mean, of course, we all deal with things. Like, even here, I have trolls, I have people that have stuff to say or whatever. But I'm doing what I was called to do, you know? And if some people love me, some people hate me, and that's okay. It just comes with the territory. But thank you again for your donations, love. And Cece, thank you for your donation. I'm going to cut the donations off after Cece. But Cece, give me 1 minute. Let me do Donna since her question is already out here. And then I got you, boo. You're welcome, love. And I love the orange hearts. Multiple sclerosis is, their sign is orange. Or their color, not their sign. Alright, let me get some cards out for Cece, and then let me do Donna real quick. Alright, what do your angels want you to know? Too much without stretching. It aches a little afterwards. Wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. What do your angels want you to know about... There's too much chat going on. Hold on. About your connection with AR. Alright, got you. I think right now they're kind of fighting against their feelings for you. Like they let the fear take over. But I do feel like they'll be back. Maybe towards like Scorpio season. Because there is something here. I don't know how far it goes. I just see the two of you kind of aligned. And they know that, but they fight against it. And I think over time they're not going to be able to deny their feelings. So they'll come in to tell you about that. All right, Cece. Tara with her. Hello. And I'm sorry, boo. The free list is closed. Well, all lists are closed today. All right, Cece, your turn, my love. Just one. Okay, so you got T. Let me see. Oh my God. So you tell AJ this dude is flirting with you. Oh, thank you for supporting. I appreciate it, love. You want to know what AJ really thought? Is that what you're asking? And it's funny because the Queen of Wands just flipped out randomly going the wrong direction. I don't know where it's at. There it is. That's you. You little hot with your little hot self. Did AJ get his feathers flustered? Girl, you know he did. He said, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. What did you say? It seems like he's trying to be mature about it, but he's like, oh shit, is she gonna leave me? Oh no. Like, what is going on here? I do feel he got a little freaked out. But he's like, nope, just leave it alone. Don't touch that. That's a hot stove, Cece. Don't do that. Don't do it. I think it like triggered that big fear of his, like, oh shit, she's hot and she's gonna She's gonna leave me. Oh no. It might put a little fire under his ass to like start to show you a little more. I think he's being mature about it though. Like, I win. She's mine. I win. Yeah. Jealous, I think a little fearful, but it kind of like actually like gets him thinking like, that's my girl. Of course she got attention. Of course she does. That's the way she moves. Intuitively he knows that you're not going anywhere, but a little bit of the fear crept in like, oh shit. Uh-oh. Let me what do they say? Like, tighten it up a little bit. Let me make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. Because I don't, no, hold on. I don't want her to do that. Nope. No, ma'am. I like that. It's cute. I mean, at least you told him, you know what I mean? Like, some people wouldn't even pay it no mind to say anything, but maybe he needed that little fire in his butt. I got the cutest candles today, I just have to say, that from the Dollar Tree. They're strawberry shortcake candles. They're so cute and they smell really good too. This one's called Plum Pudding. You know AJ, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, thank you. I didn't like the last background. It was too plain for me, so I had to switch it up. Because I want to go spooky season, but it's not quite there yet. I don't want to rush it. So this is kind of like the end of the summer into fall. Alrighty. Starry Night wasn't here. Alright, Sassy. General. And thank y'all for the support. Tarot Goddess and Fairy Goddess Tarot. Or Tarot with her and Fairy Goddess. Appreciate the support. General. Oh, it looked like her. Man, when I was young, I had this little strawberry shortcake doll. And, like, you squeeze her belly, and when you put it in your face, you can smell strawberries on her breath. It was so cool. But I'm 46, so we were at the beginning of it. Alright, boo. I feel like definitely something you've manifested is headed your way. I'm not sure if it's particularly like a man, a very secure, strong, stable provider type, if that's what you're manifesting, or if you just are manifesting an opportunity to become more strong, stable, secure, grounded. Feels more like a man to me, but hey, take it however it is. The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune are very powerful. For him to be in the middle of it, I definitely feel like you've had your hands in whatever this is that's coming your way. So it's a lucky break for sure. Whether that be in love or whether that be in finances, I didn't even look at the bottom. Girl, look at that. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You might just meet your match, girl. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alrighty. Nana. I found a wizard in my bathroom this morning. And I'm like on a 2-story house, so I call it wizards because my grandson calls it wizard. So I found a wizard in my bathroom, and I caught him and I took him back outside. It was a baby, but my grandson freaked out. He's like, "Ah, it's a wizard!" So funny. Okay, no Nana, no Z. I'm surprised Z is normally here. Aditi. Coins. Hey, I will not complain if coins start raining down on me either. Well, Lima has 4, but she didn't show up, so. I just get like, well, for that one, I just had a cup and I put it on this side of them, and then I put my hand here and it just ran straight into the cup. I was like, bit. I love lizards. I love lizards. All right, Cherry. Did I miss anybody? No. Aditi didn't come either. My goodness. It's a Friday. I don't blame him. All right, Cherry. What is coming towards you in love? I think you learn the most in the rags, honestly. I honestly feel like I've met some of the most genuine people in the rags, for sure. Oh, wow. 10-10. 10-10, Cherry. You just don't see it yet, boo. Things about to change. Oh, a hidden emperor. What? It feels like a secret admirer that's coming in to put in that work. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Nice. You might be seeing 10-10 a lot too. Nice. That looks lovely. Everybody wants that. Well, maybe not everybody, but, you know, most people. Most people want that. All right, Sophie, your turn. And I'm all about supporting other readers, so if y'all could just leave me a comment too, I'll find y'all and sub after. Okay, when Javi sees you again, will he be attracted towards you? Let's see. I definitely feel like there's something still there, but when they do see you again, there's something that's weighing like really heavy on them to where I think they're fearful that you won't accept them. It's kind of like maybe back when the two of y'all were around each other, the fire was very intense, right? But it's been a long time, so it feels like it will have to start again for them, because it's kind of like they went down some weird road. But I do feel like, yeah, they're still attracted to you, but it's not as intense possibly as it used to be. Does your partner still love you? You better hope they do. You better hope they do. Let's see. Does your Leo still love you? Grabbing, collecting them so long. Some of them have been gifts, and some of them I just saved up for. But Cheryl Marchetti is definitely worth it. I love all his decks. I have pretty much all of them. So, alright. I definitely feel like the love is still there. It's just become a little sharper. Maybe your attitude has been a little sharper with them lately, and they're like, but they feel very protective over you. Maybe you've been wanting more from them, or like you want more, you want to marry them, you want to do all the things, and they're fearful of it. So maybe the both of you have kind of been holding back a little bit, but I definitely feel like the love is still there. It's just, it feels more of like a sharp-edged love, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not as fresh and dreamy and, oh my gosh, as it used to be. But that could be because y'all been through some things and, you know, might be a little more defensive towards each other now. But yes, they still love you. Carmen, will you be in your current job long term? I mean, you can tell by the, like, how much they've been used. Like, these are old. It's probably like my third deck. You're welcome. Will you be in your current job long term? I ultimately feel like there's more than a possibility. Like, yes, you could be there long term, but I'm kind of feeling like you may not stay there long term. I feel like there's something missing for you, and you might go towards something else over time. But will they keep you there? Yes. I just think that you might get sick of, like, the way things are. Maybe things just are very, to you, not balanced. It doesn't make you feel comfortable. Like, you're always having to juggle and things like that. So you might actually go somewhere that's better suited for you in time. But is the opportunity there? Yes. I've got some anime decks, but I don't really know. Are you talking about this one? No, that's not food. And the other one is just straight anime. It's like a winter anime or something. Alright, Andresa. Will Ali accept your rejection when you break up with him for good and he comes back? He's probably gonna have no choice but to accept it, boo. Yeah, I feel like he will. It will hurt him. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna hurt. But I think the way that he's saying is like, yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Like, I was selfish. Like, I didn't protect you. That's fair, I get it, but it still hurts. So, they have no choice but to accept it. Alright, Fairy Goddess. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to check it out then. There was another one I had to check out from Nirvana. I haven't even looked yet. Things have been so crazy around here, my emotions and stuff with all the loss or whatever. Um, but I will check it out. You're welcome, Andresa. Okay, how will Nanny emotionally feel, and how will her emotions shift when you tell her I still love her during your deep heart to heart? Alright. I feel like at first it's kind of gonna take her by surprise. I think that maybe if the two of you have been apart, she's been like, there's been no fire, there's been no warmth, and something about this brings the warmth back. But it kind of feels like she's fearful of something. And so she might come off a little like in her head because she's fighting her emotions, I guess. Like, I don't want to lose you again. I don't want to go down that road. But it does look like she's willing to come back together and celebrate this. But at first, it might just be like, what? What you say? But I definitely feel you're bringing the warmth back into her life, and she's needed that. So I definitely don't feel like it's going to go bad. I see change definitely coming because there was 2 5s. This will create a sense of change in the connection, which is good because you want to get out of the 5 as soon as possible. But yeah, I definitely see that you definitely bring the fire. And the song "Oh" by Armarian is playing, so that might be y'all in a little bit. Just saying. Alright, Blue Butterfly. What does Spirit want you to know about your love life? That card said, what love life? But no, I'm just joking. You're doing you. Okay, okay. It's going to be real good for you. I do feel there's going to be some talks in the future. But you've kind of gotten yourself to the place to where you know that you're not settling for anything that's not going to be okay. That's not going to be solid because you're good. You got to the place to where you want love, you don't need love, and that's very important. So your next partner will have to come with the truth. They'll have to come with the same desires that you have. So I do feel y'all coming together and building a nest. 2 birds. What do they say? Birds of the feather. It's a bird that lots of birds. Um, birds can mean something. It could be like Notebook is one of y'all's favorite movies. Like, if you're a bird, I'm a bird. But you're definitely aligning with something good. Oh, thank you, love. And thank you for coming to support. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have an amazing weekend. All right, nannies. The O song? No, that's Omarion. It's just O. It's kind of dirty. It's a dirty song. Just be prepared. Will Gemini later on choose to be with you? Let's see. It's like an old, I don't know, it came out in the 2000s. It's really up to you. I do feel like the offer will be there, but when it comes, I don't know if you're like accepting of it, or I do feel like in some sense it would be a wish fulfillment for sure, but you might give them a little bit of like, you better act right, you better do this, you know. So just know when we're receiving something, we need to have our hand out, not our sword up. So be careful of that. If that's what you want, then make sure you start it off like on better terms than what you been doing, where you been, how come you haven't been here. But really, ultimately, it's your choice, and I do feel like they need to put some work in to make things right, or to show you that they are willing to try to offer you what it is you're looking for. Okay. Okay. Mary Jane. Oh, birds of the feather. Okay. I think so, yes. But it's like a saying, right? Birds of the feather flock together. Okay, so you have a CT scan on Sunday. What awaits you after that with your healthcare team? Unfortunately, I feel like the answers you seek are gonna have to come from another place. It's almost like you have the CT scan, but then you have to go to like another doctor in order to like get what you need aligned. I don't think it's gonna be what it, the answers aren't gonna be what you're looking for. Unfortunately, it just feels like maybe the doctor that's reading it needs you to go get another test in order to reveal the answers. And there's something about balance and pain. So, that could be one of the issues. Like trying to rebalance your system. Or like there's some treatments to help protect it and to relieve like the pain. But I definitely feel you having to go somewhere else for that to happen. So it's almost like either you have to go to a doctor, let's say like a surgeon, that has to do something in order to conserve whatever it is they're looking at. So I definitely feel there might be like a surgery on the table or some kind of procedure, but that doctor doesn't do it. They have to go to somebody else, if that makes any sense. Anyways, it's my medical history. It makes me think too hard about medical questions. So, like, let's say the answers aren't on the CT scan, because a lot of times CT scans only show certain things. Maybe they'll send you for an MRI, right? The higher level of a CT, they look deeper. But I hope you get your answer soon, babe. Alright, Ren. What's coming towards you? I wish I could tell you $1 million. Everybody, you know. But they don't tell me that. Let's see. Oh. Okay. I think there's been an ending, a loss that has been keeping you in a place of like constant pain, and it's like this gives me the feeling of like you need to work on it, because it's like I don't want to look at it, I don't have time for it, I'm over it, but you're not. So spirit is really guiding you to clear out some things, and that maybe what's coming towards you is like accepting, surrendering, so that whatever is still there can be transformed. It's a lot deeper than... Okay. In order to find that happiness that you seek, this is still something that has to be worked on. You have to take the time to address it. You have to surrender it. You have to make peace with it. And the way that they're showing me is this has caused fear within you, because your unwillingness to just let it go. So there might be some forgiveness that needs to happen or whatever. Now, I don't know why Spirit decided to get like that with you, but I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me, please. Hello, Lalima. I was on the last question. All right, Lalima, what's your question, boo? God bless you too, my love. Many, the lists are closed, babe, for today. I'm on 3 days a week, though, so if you'd like to come another day, I would be more than happy to read for you. Just come quick, because the list fills up pretty quick. Lalima, where are you at, boo? Is your name Many X's? Did she just come in and bounce again? There you are, okay. When can you expect to find your clinic? Till now, unable to really establish your private practice. It's taking its time for a reason. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving. All right, let's see. This feels like a lucky break, or like a lucky encounter that leads you there. Let's see. I feel that the fear has kind of crept in for you, like you're overthinking it instead of just dreaming it. Because what it's saying is you're the artist. What is it you want? And maybe your fear has like kind of made you think smaller. So spirit's like you need to think bigger. You need to humble your ego a little bit because your ego is saying it has to be this way, it has to be that way. And instead of like dreaming it, you're trying to strategize it. So you're using your brain instead of your soul. And maybe you're looking with your brain instead of your soul. If you let your soul guide you, I feel like you're going to come into a very lucky encounter. Let's see. And it could come through somebody that you know or somebody that just happens to give you the information you need. Let me see. It's slow moving because it looks like there's somebody else involved. Like there's somebody that's going to put you into this or somebody you're going to work with doing this. There's a reason for the delay. Again, the Seven of Swords. I feel like a very back and forth energy with you. It's like I see, it's almost like you're looking in the wrong direction or you're trying to make sense of something that doesn't even, it's going to be like so divinely guided that you don't need a strategy. You don't need a plan. All you have to do is just dream it. Because it's all going to fall in place in divine timing, but it's almost like it's waiting for you to get out of your head about it and start dreaming what is it that you want. Instead of looking for things with your eyes, you got to look for it with your soul. And that's when it's going to show up. Because it could have already been there, you just weren't looking with your soul instead of your mind. And I know that probably doesn't make much sense, but it's something about you don't necessarily have to do anything to get it because it feels like a lucky break. But you do kind of have to switch your focus from trying to figure it out to dreaming it instead. And they're not really giving me a timeline. They're just saying there's an ego that says it should look like this, but it's not going to look the way that your ego is trying to tell you, so you're kind of missing it. I don't know. I hope that makes sense, but it's all going to fall in line at the right time, and you're really not having to do much except for like just pray on it, meditate on it, speak it, dream it, and it will present itself. It's just waiting for you to stop like running from it, because that's what the ego is trying to do. I hope that makes sense. Oh my goodness. I hope that helped, girl. I don't know. Like, do you even want to be where you're at right now? Would your dream be to have a practice somewhere completely different? And I don't know why that came to mind, but it feels like it might involve travel. Like the travel to a place might actually be where you need to go because it's something that your soul wants. I don't know. Anyways, That's what I got. Okay, when are you gonna find love? One second, boo. This is the last one of the night. I don't have to shuffle it. Move fast. There we go. All right. I feel like the beginning quarter of next year. Okay. There's a spark that happens at the beginning of next year. And intuitively, like when you meet this person, it might not kick off right away, but you know there's something different with this person than possibly any other person you've dealt with. We got the King of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles. So you two are very much aligned as far as like your wants, your desires, how you present yourself to the world, your security levels. You both have big dreams. You both want family, security. The High Priestess and the Magician, you have very similar ways of moving and manifesting, and it's like everything starts to align. It might throw you off a little bit at first because the intensity of this connection is pretty strong. Or there might be like some things that the two of you have to figure out in order to make this work. And it could just be like maybe you have to make sure that both of your families are, you know, about this. With the Six of Wands, the Star, I definitely feel like it's coming together. I'd say anywhere from the first quarter. Like the meeting, I think, happens in the first quarter, and then things start to progress towards the middle of next year. Where you're going to find it, I don't know, but you're definitely being guided to it. And I understand that, Lima. It's kind of like what you go through when you become a different version of yourselves. Like you're not thirsty anymore. You're not out there just looking for attention. You're out there looking for something real. And when you look into this pool that's out there, you're like, well, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Whereas before you may have like engaged with it because you wanted attention or you just wanted somebody to love you. But now you're sitting in a place where you know your worth and you're just not interested anymore. But this one will definitely interest you. Your antennas are going to be like, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, you're going to keep the other two. Alrighty, boo. Thank you for being here. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I might see you on Sunday if you're here. All right, Jean, your turn, boo. Let me write Lilima's down real quick so I don't forget. Alrighty. Come back on. Oh, my earphones. Alright. Taurus thinks and feels towards you. Okay, what does this Taurus lady think of you? She thinks you're wifey. It gives me this sense of like you bring a sense of balance to him. You might give him a sense of like, because up until this point he may have been like a little, I say gray. Gray. Nothing has really excited him. Nothing has like given him hope for the future. Nothing has like sparked the interest that she sees. And I think he's got a lot of doubts and fears and a lot of conflict that goes on within him, and something about you seems to ease that part of him and bring him into a more balanced state, instead of like constantly fighting and saying like all the reasons why not. Now he's more of like all the reasons why. So you brought out a definite change in him, and she likes that. And she's hoping that like the two of you go and get married tomorrow. So she seems to be a fan. Oh no. I had the Lovers, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice card. But the first card was the Lovers, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. And then I had the Justice and the King of Pentacles behind it. And hello, CS. Sorry the live is over. But I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to come another time. Oh. I mean, he's singing your praises, boo. He's singing your praises. Oh no. You're just worried she's messy. Well, at least she's a fan. You know what I mean? It's better than his best friend being a hater. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I will see y'all again on Sunday. If you need me in the in-between, just hit me up in my email. Right? She's got gifts. More than you know. But anyways, I love you guys. Good night.